Rising powerful beings. Today I'm going to be talking about the fundamentals of time management. As you all know, the month is all about action, 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 prompto. So if you're having trouble with managing your time, you feel like you're wasting your time, you're spending a lot of times on time wasting activities, you want to listen to this podcast because I'm going to be sharing some fundamentals on how to take a look at your time so you know where you're spending it, allocate it so you can spend it where you want to spend it, and then review where you spend your time so you can better spend it, right? So just like money, we don't want to waste time. The thing is, you get your money back, but you don't get that time back. So we're going to be talking about the fundamentals of time management, all right? So we're going to go in this podcast. Keep listening with me here if you want more insight on the fundamentals of time management. Let's go. The fundamentals of time management. What is that all about? The fundamentals of time management. Fundamental just mean what is the basics, right? That's all of this. It's a fancy word to say what is the basics. So basically we're going to be talking about the basics. Some things that everybody should know about managing your time, right? Especially if you mismanage it a lot, right? So we're going to be discussing more of that. All right. The first thing I want to ask you is this. How do you manage your time? Do you even manage it, or is it just like, yo, it's whatever. I wake up, I do whatever. I go to sleep, it's whatever. Are you living a whatever life or specific? Just like, are you a meaningful specific or wandering generality? Like Zig Ziglar said, do you have a meaning to what you're doing specifically, or are you just wandering in general, just doing general things? So what does it mean to be a meaningful specific? It's saying this. Listen, I'm going to wake up with intention every day. Not only am I going to have intention matched by specified actions, but I'm going to allocate those intentions in a formulated schedule. Now, if you heard my podcast yesterday, is the schedule is not here to put you in a box. The schedule is actually here to free you. Okay, so the schedule is not even here to put you in a box. It's a tool of freedom, not a tool of enslavement. So what do I mean by that? A lot of times we think when we have a schedule, like, yo, I'm stuck to this way of living. No, you are actively creating a way of living. If it is your lifestyle that's going to help you heal and be at peace and be joyful and be this and be that, then it is in your lifestyle that you need to focus on. So it is the routine that happens within your lifestyle, and it is the routines are based on what you allocate for the time that you have. So basically, it's going to be your lifestyle is the result of your schedule. Right? When you plan on going out on Saturday night, that's a scheduled activities. This is also time management. Here's what's happening though. A lot of us, we manage time for play and fun, but we're not managing time to create in the world. We're managing time for different things like scrolling, but we're not managing our time for different things like posting to get paid or marketing. So a lot of the things that we are doing unconsciously are about the same time we can be using to do things consciously. So it's important to take control of your time because, number one, you don't get the time back. You can get the money back, but you can't get the time back. Number two, you won't get your age back, which means there are certain things that you can do now that you probably won't be able to do then. There are certain situations that you're enjoying now that you won't be in that same situation later on, and that's not a bad thing. It just means you're evolving, right? Another reason why you need to take care of time, because we're also running out of time. Because we're running out of time as a society as it relates to the amount of stuff that is going on in the media. So if you want to accomplish things, the time is now. If you want to live a life, the time is now. So now that I've said that, yo, the time is now to live your life, the time is now to accomplish time, the time is now, what we got to do? We got to start allocating this time properly and making good use of it. So this means this: I'm not just going to waste my time every day doing random things. I'm actually going to schedule to do the things that I want because I want to create my life the way I want it. So a schedule is not a box that enslaves you. A schedule is an itinerary that frees you. If you look at your life like a vacation, what will you want to do when you go on the vacation? Now, if you start to look at it that way, you're going to have a whole different mentality. You're not going to say, hey, man, what am I going to do today? You're going to wake up and say, hey, how am I going to create my day today? It's a different mindset. It's a different mentality. So now you're like, yo, you're not just scheduling things to do, you're scheduling things to enjoy. You're scheduling ways to be. So now all day you're very ecstatic because you're like, yo, man, I can't wait till I do my breathing at doing midday. Like, yo, I can't wait till I stop by the beach a little bit. Oh, wait, I can't wait to go eat that nice green smoothie or get that juice from over there. Basically, the same habits that you want to build a holistic lifestyle with, you can put in your schedule those habits to help you live a life. So remember, we're not building just things or building somebody else's business. We're building a life. So time management is not just about accomplishing something for your job. Time management is not just about accomplishing something for your kid or accomplishing something for the school. Time management is building a life. If you are the manager of your life, I say you are the CEO of your life, the chief executive officer, where do you want your company to grow to, and what do you need to do for that company to go to there? Okay? All right. So now that we gotten to this point, we're ready to say the next step. Have you ever been to work and then you clocked in? And then you talked to your supervisor, and your supervisor is telling you all the things that you have to do in efforts to accomplish this specific goal that the company has. So basically, when we work, our supervisor, your supervisor, might tell you to do something because their manager told them to tell you to do that thing. Or because of the objective of the manager, the supervisor have to ensure that you do it. So basically, you have to be both the manager and the CEO and the supervisor for your life. So basically, you have an objective as to where you want to go, a vision, and that vision is going to say, hey, listen, okay, this is where I want to go. This is the type of company I want to create within me. So this is how the culture is going to be. So you're like, okay, boom. For my company, on this schedule, I'm going to put that I do 1, 2, 3, 4 to meet where I'm going. Now, have you ever been at work and you find yourself doing time waster activities, doing things that's not important and not urgent, but you're just doing it because you don't want to do the important thing that's urgent? So here's an example. Your manager has to do what they call, everybody hates doing this at work, when they have to do inventory. Like, you have to do inventory, so you find something really dirty to start cleaning up because you don't want to do inventory at work. Now, this is going to get really deep. I want you to stick through it here because I'm about to flip it up on you. You know how a lot of people at work try to skip doing inventory, so they try to find a meaningless activity that the job doesn't even need for them to do because they don't want to do inventory? So a lot of times we do that for our own stuff. We don't want to take inventory of all the stuff that we've been procrastinating on, missing out on, and not doing. So what we do is we do meaningless activities that's not important and not urgent. And because of that, what does that do? We get fired up. We start to fire ourselves. We start to put ourselves on punishment because we're like, bruh, what's wrong with you? This is the important thing. Why you keep scrolling? Like, even when you know you got to post for your business, instead of posting for your business, you're scrolling through it. And you're like, what are you doing? Why? Because your brain, what is your brain doing? Your brain is not taking inventory. Your brain is doing a meaningless task. So this leads us to the next category of what we're going to be talking about, the fundamentals of time management. The fundamentals of time management is not just having a vision and then allocating things to make that vision a reality. The fundamentals of time management is not just putting things on your schedule to create a life, not just to do things, but to enjoy your life. The fundamentals of time management is about dictating, seeing what's important, and what's not important, what's urgent and what's not urgent. And then putting your life in such a way that you're not a crisis manager, you're a manager of a business that operates efficiently. Imagine if your manager at your job only really told you what to do or showed up when there was a crisis, so they only come for crisis. Don't you think we'd have more crisis? That's what we mostly do. We procrastinate to something for the last minute, and then when the crisis happens, we try to solve it. But then guess what? It doesn't necessarily work, because by the time you finish one crisis, you're into the next one. So we're going to go over Stephen R. Covey's time management matrix from the books The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, which I recommend you read. And he has a 4-quadrant matrix, and I actually shared this matrix with the tribe, okay? I shared the matrix with the tribe. Let me see if I can share it with y'all. Let me see if I have a picture of it. There we go. So during the time management matrix, there is 4 quadrants that you want to focus on. So you want to create a life, okay? If you want to create a life, then you have to understand that this life must be created with an intention. So I want you to sit down and think about all the outstanding things that you have to do and you want to do. So this is not just things that you do to get a result, but things you do because it is the result. I want you to hear this. Part of your time management is not just things you do to get a result. You do things because it is the result. And you put that on your schedule as well. And you're going to categorize it. What do I mean? What are things that is the result? Like hanging out with your kid. That's a thing with a result that is the result. You're not doing it to get one. It is. So you're saying, man, at 5 p.m. today, I'm scheduling time with my son that I'm going to give them. Like, that has to be on your time management schedule. This is something that's what? That is very important, but it's not urgent. It's right here in quadrant 2. By doing that relationship building that's important and not urgent, this is going to what? It's going to, first of all, improve your self-confidence as a mother. It's going to improve your wellness because you're going to be more loving. Now, what are you going to do with that time that you did something that's not necessarily urgent but very important? That time will be invested into quadrant 1. By fueling yourself up with things in your calendar, you're going to be able to do things that's urgent and important, that's been outstanding in your mind. So now, as you stand here, stand here and doing this work with me, because this is not something you listen to, this is something you put into practice. Because if you do this work, you're gonna watch your life transform in real time. You're gonna watch yourself be more accomplishing every single day. Now, I'm not coming here telling you some BS because it sounds good. I'm applying what I'm telling you, and it's working for me. This is why Ed Talks Daily is effective, because it is a blueprint of the things that's kind of working for me. Now, it might work for you, it might not. Who knows? But what I know for sure, this stuff works. So what you're going to do is you're going to write down on your list. You're going to write a list of outstanding things that has been pressing in your mind. This is going to be quadrant 1. Man, this thing pressed you so much that you feel compressed. By that I mean it's been in your mind so much that every time you try to do something else, it just pops up and you're like, man, I can't even think right. What is this thing doing? The urgent things that's important takes up time for you to do the things that's not urgent and important, because you keep thinking about it. The more energy you give to it, the more you start diminishing your intent, and then you never get to it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to get to it, okay? We're going to make a determined, deliberate effort to say, hey, listen, I am not a procrastinator. I complete the things I set out to complete. And what you're going to do is you're going to write down those things that's been very pressing to you. Pressing matters that's been taking up space in my mind. Okay? Pressing matters that's been taking up space in my mind. And you're going to start writing those things down. Now, because I'm going to do the podcast, I'm going to write one down, okay? And then I'll finish doing this later. Now, I told you, I'll be applying this. The tribe is already applying this, right? We talked about this in the Rising. So pressing matters. Okay. So now I know that I have some content to make for somebody, right? I have to create content for somebody, and I gave them my word for it. So now, why do you think that it's important that I do this activity? every single time that I go make a piece of content for myself and I don't make the content I told this person I was going to make for them, I'm going to feel overwhelmed that, man, I still have this content to make for this person. Look, I didn't do it. So what that's going to take time in my head. And when I'm trying to sit to do my own stuff, what is that going to do? It's going to affect it in a way. Even the things that you think is not important is very important. Because what's happening is it's taking up space. So write those things down. After you write those things down, I want you to write down the things that if you did every day would make you very happy and will help you grow to the next level. Which means, if I exercised every day, that would make me very happy and go to the next level. If I drank my vegetable juice every day, that would help me. If I did the Qigong every day, that would help. If I did the journaling every day, if I woke up at this time every day, that would really help me. Like if I had a loving conversation with somebody I cared about, that would really help me with loneliness. If I did this and that, that would really help me. Write that down. What would improve and enhance the quality of your life? Besides the pressing matters, what would enhance and improve the quality of your life? Right? So then you think about that, because we're going to categorize it. So what would enhance and improve the quality of my life? What are some activities that if I was doing continuously daily, maybe if I had scheduled some time just to go to an open mic, so I put that in my schedule too, it will make my life feel more exciting. Those things are important to put into activities. Maybe if I went to the farmer's market on the weekend, that would be more of a healthier activity. I'll be able to get food and I'll be able to interact with some people. Maybe if I set up some time for the beach, that'll be part of my self-care day. Maybe this Saturday or this Sunday, you know what? I'm going to tap into the Holistic Motivators class in Davie. I'm going to go to his this Qigong class. So you put that on your, what would enhance and improve the quality of my life? And in the next session, we're going to do this. The next session is what would help me get closer to my goals so that way I can make my vision a reality. Okay? What action steps that if I took, what action steps will help me get closer to my current goal and turn my vision into a reality? So why you want to ask that question? Now, you want to know what steps you're taking each week. Now, you might have a lot of goals. You might have goals for your business, goals for your family, goals for your finances. But you want to pick out one that you're working on specifically this week. You want to put that there. And then what we're going to do is then we go to the time management matrix after we kind of gotten all of these. And then actually we're missing a fourth one. What are some things that is a waste of my time that I can get rid of? What are some time wasters I can eradicate from my life? So now, each of these were actually part of the 4 quadrants, okay? Each of these are actually part of the 4 quadrants, and here's what I mean. The quadrant 1 is pressing matters. Quadrant 1 is pressing problems, deadline-driven projects, things you must do right now. Now, quadrant 2, and let me make sure that YouTube is getting this. Hang in there, Instagram. Don't go nowhere. I'll be back. By the way, share this video to 5 friends and comment done. All right. Okay. So, quadrant 1 is the outstanding things that, man, I gotta do them, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, we put that in quadrant 1. You see that? You see the chart right there? And if you want this chart, text me time to 561-510-9605, and I'll send you that chart. Text time to 561-510-9605. 9605. Plus, you'll also be able to join the text messaging tribe, which is super useful for your personal growth and development. I promise you, take advantage of this stuff right now while it's the way it is. All right, so go to it, text time to 561-510-9605. And if you have not subscribed to the podcast, go to edtalksdaily.com and subscribe. Now, quadrant 2, what would enhance and improve the quality of my life are important things that are not urgent. What will improve and enhance the quality of my life goes into the quadrant 2, which means if I listen to Ed Talk Daily podcast every day, that will improve the quality of my life. So why did I put that on my schedule at 9:30 a.m.? And I put the link there too, so I just, boom, it's right on my calendar. Somebody says, you plug it in your podcast? You doggone right I'm plugging it in. Why wouldn't I? That's a personal development thing you do. If you said, man, reading every rising is gonna enhance and improve the quality of my life, so you put that on your calendar. If you say that, yo, planning would help me with that, you put that in your calendar. And also, what did I say? Recreation. I said fun things that you set to do. Time management is not about just doing miserable things. Time management is about scheduling a life that you enjoy. It's a different mindset. It's a different mentality. Now, when we go to quadrant number 3, I said, what action steps will help me get closer to my current goal and turn my vision into a reality? Okay? Now, those things can also fit in quadrant 2. Actually, if anything, it will most likely fit in quadrant 2. Okay? Now, quadrant 4 is going to be quadrant 3 and 4 is going to be with the fourth question I said, which is this: what are some time wasters I can eradicate from my life? So in quadrant 3 and 4, you're doing not important things, and it's urgent. Somebody call you, it's really not that important. To them it is. It's really not that important. But they call you now, you feel like, man, I gotta answer it. Well, no, you're doing something that you need to do right now. So you might not have to call them later. Maybe your notifications go off. Those are some time wasters. Man, I'm wasting my time with these notifications all the time. So now what do? After you've listed those things underneath those, after you listed your answers to the 4 questions I asked you, you're going to put them in the quadrants that you believe that they belong. So after you answer the question, after you answer the question, what would enhance and improve the quality of my life, which is you put that in the quadrant. After you answer the question, what action steps will help me get closer to my current goal and turn my vision into a reality, you take the list, you put it in the quadrant. After you ask yourself, what are some time wasters I can eradicate from my life, you also take the list and you put it in the quadrant. Okay? And for those who are watching this on YouTube or Facebook, I just put the time management quadrant, the time management matrix up. Okay? Make sure it's not blocking my face. There we go. So as you can see, this is the time management matrix here. All right? So I want you to now start to operate your life in a way where, here's what you do. This next week, this is what I suggested. In efforts to clear up your mental real estate so you can be clear enough to act, go take care of the things in quadrant 1 that you can do within an hour, within 2 hours, within a day, within 2 days. So that way, throughout the day, you're not always going on thinking about, man, I should have done, I need to do that, I should have done that, I could have done that. Look, it's last minute. And not getting those slight, stress and attacks throughout the day. You get what I mean? So you like somebody in the tribe expressed to me like about panic attacks during like when you have outstanding things to do, and I realized like, yo, that happens to me a lot when I keep those things in my mind. Like literally, it feels like, and then it goes away, but it's like, wow, like why do I want to experience that from time to time? You know what I mean? Like that is very, it really does take away some of your energy that you could be using to do what you need to do with your life. Okay? So, with that being said, y'all, this podcast, I'm not going to prolong it, but I want to let you know this. I've been simplifying the podcast in a format where every day we tap into a subject little by little. This is pretty much a whole curriculum here. I'm giving it to you piece by piece by piece so you don't get overwhelmed. One, and so it's an easy way for you to follow through with it. Now, if you haven't noticed, this whole week, what I've been speaking about has been action, right? Managing your time, one. But yesterday I was talking about planning and organizing your life leads to managing your time, sharing some strategies along the way. Now, I'm telling you these things. These strategies work, but there's also a psychology that's affecting your strategies. Now, the reason why we want to rise in prime is to rearrange our psychology so that way we could implement the strategies. Because, yeah, right, you can say, yo, I'm going to organize these things. I'm going to see where I'm spending my time. But if you don't organize your being to be a certain way, where every day you are so in a high state of being that you're conscious enough to act upon them, you're going to find yourself in a hypnotic loop drifting. And you're going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over, wondering why you're not changing. So what I found out that to be effective is the mastermind concept that Napoleon Hill came up with. This is what the tribe is all about. It's just having a community that's going to remind you about certain things daily, refresh it, and release things from your body as well. What is that going to do for you? How is that going to enhance the quality of your life? Well, first of all, that's going to fit right there in quadrant 2. Okay? This is going to fit in quadrant 2. You need to have relationship building, finding opportunities, long-term planning, preventive activities, personal growth, and recreation. You see what quadrant 2, where you need to spend most of your time in? That's exactly what we do in the tribe. Okay, this is why it has so much value to you. This is why it's going to help you adopt a holistic lifestyle. So guess what, y'all? For those of you listening to this and you're like, man, what is Rising Prime? Look, I'm semi-interested. Like, yo, I don't necessarily know what Rising Prime is, but tell me more about it. Maybe I'll think about it. This is the way to transform your life. I'm telling you this because I know it to be true. First of all, what I know to be true for sure is that whoever wakes up early is not just going to get the worm, but is going to release their internal gold. Yeah, y'all want me to repeat that? Whoever rises early is going to release their internal gold. So when you join Rise and Prime in the Rising, what you're doing is you're building a new way of looking at your life. Okay? You're saying like, yo, I'm going to live a life. I'm going to create it. So every day you're like, man, how can I create within me a state of being that is pleasurable, that I can enjoy this state of being throughout the day and not be in anguish? So what we do is first you got to check in so you don't check out. So we get that. We check in on our minds. And then we do mindful movement. This is the Qigong. Now, Qi is your energy. Learn how to cultivate your life force energy, distribute the life force energy to help heal your body. So that's why it's so effective to rise in prime. Now, where does the prime word come from? Priming means you put stimuli towards your brain in order for your brain to create from that stimuli the reality of it. What does that mean? So what if you woke up today and you said, listen, I am managing my time with effectiveness. I am managing my time and I'm not letting things waste it, whatever. Look, and you actually put your energies a certain way, plus you listen to a message that reaffirms what you're saying in your own mind. Now, as you go throughout the day, what's going to happen to you? You're going to find yourself repeating that in your conscious. And what is that going to do? You can't ignore it anymore. You're going to get to a point where it's like, man, I can't even ignore this because it's right there in my face. So if you do it consistently, you're going to build a new habit. So you want to come to Rise and Prime on Friday. This is when it's free for people who is not yet a part of the Holistic Lifestyle Tribe. Now, you want to know, man, how do I do it, Ed? Like, yo, I feel like I'd be interested. I feel like I can actually transform my routine if I just had a little help, a little guidance, like a little, some sort of information and inspiration daily would kind of help me out here, right? So it's pretty easy, right, to do it. I'm going to give you the website right now. All you have to do for those of you listening is go to this website. go to riseandprime.co to sign up for the Rising Zoom call. Okay? Now, some people are like, man, I don't know if I can wake up at 7 a.m. Eastern time. Listen, you have to put this in your schedule because it's going to create a new form of habit, habitual patterns that's going to create a new dedication to growth for you. And as you rise and you prime your day daily, how you experience your day is going to be much different. You're going to be creating a new way of being each day. So now it's just the excitement alone will be worth it. I mean, you're going to wake up so excited about your day just because you're rising and priming that you're going to carry out that excitement throughout your entire day. Okay? So if you've been waking up tired, sluggish, angry, depressed, worried, not sure what to do next with your life, not having a lot of productivity, a lot of stuck emotional state, your body hurts, your mind hurts, everything hurts. I'm telling you that there is a solution. There is a way for you to start to transforming it. And this is learning and adopting holistic wellness practices like Qigong, like breathing, like detoxing, like personal development, like mindful breathing. So all of these things are included in the tribe, and you get access to an actual community. What is that? A community where you could type in. It's literally a web app that includes all the recordings. We have all the Qigong classes, which are rotational movements to release stagnation, inflammation, heal your body. We got the book club reviews. That means all the books that we've read, you can listen to them. I mean, just from the books alone, instead of having to buy them, we got the audios there. You can listen to them, listen to the book reviews, and tap into what the tribe says about it too. Not only do we have that, you get access to office hours where you can have a 15-minute conversation with me every week to discuss what your goals are for the week, to discuss some of the things you're working on. And not only do we do that, next week, I'll be introducing some people to do dance classes here. So now think about it. You want to move, you want to breathe, but you want to have it a little more fun, right? So guess what? We're going to be bringing dance classes to you. And then as we go along, these things I've been promising for a long time, those mastermind workshops. Now, this is where I'm most excited about it. We're going to have people in the holistic health and wellness field come and share different strategies on how to help you grow, develop, heal, all types of ways. I'm talking about holistic, finances, mental, physical, emotional, therapy. We're gonna bring it all. Okay? So Rise and Prime is not just rising and priming, it is just a section of the holistic lifestyle tribe. Now, next year I'm gonna have a special offer for people who just want to do Rise and Prime. So that way you could just do Rise and Prime for a low price. But for those who want the full package, who want the whole tribe, it's gonna be different. But as in now, if you say like, hey, you know what? I don't want to just try a class. You know what? I like the idea of trying a class, but you know what? I'd prefer to just join the tribe in its entirety. Like, you know what? I want to join the holistic lifestyle tribe. I don't want to just get access to like, just partially the stuff. I want to just dive in right now because I need this. And spending like less than $2 a day is not going to hurt my pocket. In fact, it's going to be part of my healthcare costs. The moment you say that, this is part of my healthcare costs, that's a big difference, right? It's a big difference because that's really what it is. So, literally, my community is preventive healthcare, y'all. What a lot of people don't know, what I teach you is medicine, which means when you join, you are literally getting into a program that will help you not get sick. And I can actually prove that. What do I mean? So this is not just something you do for your personal development. This is something you do for your health and your life, right? This is something you do to spend more time with your kids in the future. This is more time you do this to be more vital, to increase your consciousness level so that way you can add more value to everybody that you meet, not just your kids. So I'm telling you right now, if you say, hey, I'm down, man. I'm ready to join the tribe, just comment tribe in the chat. Comment tribe in the chat and let me know. And guess what? And I will let you know more details about it via DM. So basically, that is my message. That's my 2 cents on why you need to get into this community. And with that being said, y'all, I want to remind you all that, listen, Your time is in your hands. You won't get it back. So you got to learn how to make the best of it now, because now is what you have. And if you don't make the best of it now, you'll be wasting it. It's not about managing your time to just do things. It's managing your time to live a life. So it's really not even time management. This is life production, life management. It's about managing your life, creating your life, okay? So if you want to create your life, manage your time wisely. And don't just do things to accomplish things. Do things to be a being that's living life in bliss. So you do things like breathing, meditation, eating. You go to farmers markets and poultries and hangouts, and you communicate with others to fill your spirit, and as well as you fuel your body, okay? So I want to remind y'all that you have the unlimited power in you to achieve whatever it is that you want and to construct the person that you want to be, okay? But first, you got to believe it in order to achieve it. And until that happens, the world will forever miss all your talents, all your gifts, and all the great things that you have to offer, all right? So I'm trying to urge y'all to remember, let your light shine. Don't hide it. Don't dim it, y'all. Okay? It's the Holistic Motivator tapping out. Be sure, if you want to listen to this every rising, I'm live at 9:30 a.m. And if you're watching this episode on YouTube, listen to YouTube, click that subscribe button and like this video. Don't be selfish. Don't just take the information and run with it. Share some gratitude with your boy, all right? And for those of you who are interested in joining the tribe, you already know the deal. HolisticLifestyleTribe.com. That's right. That's right. Peace and love. I want to thank YouTube for watching. Listen, YouTube. Every single day you can watch this replay. All you have to do is come on the YouTube channel at 11. Every single day at 11 a.m. this premieres. So you can always tap in to the premiere. All you have to do is tap in and don't tap out.